Okay, fellas, here we are, Champions League round of 16, and we're playing against a very good Inter side who are currently top of Serie A. Now, I think on your day, guys, if you perform, that you can beat them. So let's get out there and let's prove me right. Oh, and where are you? Baltinson, Krusliak, guys, if you can just decide which one of you is going to be taking the chances today, just so I know who to start. No, just let me know before kickoff, guys, that's fine.
Synge sammen til segerskroppen, Malta, Grindavik. Og jeg vet, hvis mannen gjør i dag.
Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome back to Grindavik on the Impossible Dream. It is Season 13, Episode 12. Ironic, Season 13 is when we go on a run, isn't it? And we've got Inter today in the last 16 of the Champions League. Home leg is first, and then we go, obviously, to Milan. And, yeah, I mean, in a way, we've got nothing to lose. In a way, we've got everything to lose because it's the Champions League round of 16. Now, there's a few things just to draw your attention to. The first is this. We need 3 goals to tie, 4 goals to break the Manchester City goal-scoring record in the Champions League. So it would be very nice, at a minimum, even if we are to go out, that if we can score 4 goals and look to break that record. I think we've equaled it before, haven't we? When we had we were qualifying through all the rounds. So yeah, it would be nice if we could go and break that record. Now, we are expecting would you call it a 5-3-3 out of them? We're expecting them to be a controlled possession side as well. This is the team we're sending out. So it's Puel in goal. Giacchini, who, of course, we signed from Inter. So he'll want to put in a big performance. Degen, Plamenos, and Volpez will be the back 4. Jonsson, Raul, and we're sticking Bakali in there. I really want his work rate. He has a work rate of 16, plus the vision of 20. Passing of 15. I think that could be useful, particularly in the home leg. It's going to be Milosevic, Sima, and Baltinson gets the start. It's a bit of a coin toss between Baltinson and Krusliak, and we'll just see. Baltinson's been in fairly good form for most of the Champions League campaign, so let's hope he gets the job done for us. Alright, so we can see the team sheets there. Federico Valverde is still going. He's there. I don't recognize too many other names. I did have a quick look at their side, though, and they look a very good team. We're going a good run. Go out there and impress me. Good luck with going to... Let's go out there and impress me. The other, I guess, maybe controversial decision is starting Degen over Newison. I just went with the captain, basically. So... yeah, let's hope that works for us. He's on the bench. We can obviously make changes if we need to. I am extremely nervous. I didn't change the marking assignments for the wingbacks. I've got to do that the second this game gets underway. Yeah, so we'll see. Well, we know we're a good team at home. Realistically, we need to have a lead when we go to Inter. We did beat AC Milan in Italy, but AC Milan are 6th in Serie A, I think, or 7th. They're not having a great season. Whereas Inter are top. So, yeah, there's a little bit to be concerned about on that front. Now, let's go and change these marking assignments. So, Sima. There's a big part of me that thinks don't make them track back. Stick them up there and stop their fullbacks from... or their wingbacks, I should say, from having... you know, like, keep them behind them kind of thing. Maybe we can do that if we need to, but I just think if we double mark, they've got 2 up top. It should allow our fullbacks to tuck in a little bit. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We've got a free kick, Milosevic to take. Now, he's decent from a free kick. Is he going to go for goal from here? He is, and it's just over. That would have been a nice start, wouldn't it? All right, come on. Oh, the nerves. It's a video game, and I feel like it's like watching your team play in real life. I mean, there's a big part of me that actually enjoys... I feel like more attached to my team on Football Manager sometimes than I do to Aston Villa or Sydney FC at times. But, yeah, that's just because I'm a bit weird, probably. That's a question for you. Does anybody else feel like that? Like, you end up getting more attached to your team on FM than you do in real life? There's a good ball for Sima. Baltinson's got a little bit of space in the box. It's back for Giacchini. It's looped. It's there for Baltinson! And he can't miss. Now, was he onside? I think he was when the initial shot came in. And we are 1-0 up against Inter in the round of 16 in the 37th minute. And, yeah, Giacchini, they just let him go. Chipped it in. It was blocked off the post. Ooh, that's a lot of luck for us, isn't it? But... we'll take it. Obviously, we'll take it. It's brilliant. Baltinson gets his goal. Now, let's see if that can boost our confidence. Maybe get to Inter a little bit and see what we can do. We are doing very well in terms of possession. 61% of possession in a Champions League round of 16 game. That's not bad, is it? Okay, so we've got to say, I think, don't get complacent. Volpez is looking stressed now. Just calm down, Volpez. You're fine. The other thing that might start to affect us a little bit, starting with the second leg, is suspensions. I think Volpez, Giacchini, and Jonsson are all booking away from a suspension. Here we go with Sima. Back for Giacchini. Back to Sima. Sima has a go! Oh, he hits the post, and this time it doesn't go for us. Well, that would have been interesting if we were 2-0 up, wouldn't it? Now, they have come out a little bit better in the second half in terms of possession, although we are getting a foothold back in the game now. Let's keep praising. Bakali is looking apprehensive, so we'll get Coulson on. It's very much a line ball decision between the two of them anyway. Did I not make that sub? All right, let's just pause this. So Coulson can come on. Milosevic isn't having a great game, so let's get Kosh on for him. Volpez with a throw. Here we go, Milosevic. It could be his last impact in the game, and he's given it away. Come on, boys, come on. Degen is a little bit out of position there. Sima tracking back nicely. Ball in. Oh, Volpez off the line just when I was starting to, get the censorship buzzer ready for swearing. We've had a little bit of luck in this game, haven't we? But we'll take it. Here we go. Kosh using his pace. Ball in. It's headed away. Jonsson is going to win that, but Inter pick it up from the second ball there. Coulson gets a block on it. Can Kosh get to it? Not quite. It's a bit scrappy. We get control of it now. There's a good ball for Sima. Can Sima, we've got Coulson in a good area. Giacchini, it's back for Jonsson. Look at the space Raul has. Raul goes back to Giacchini. Sima, we're pinging it around beautifully. Can we find that last pass though? Here we go with Jonsson! Keeper makes the save at the near post. We do look a good side, don't we? It's just, I think, if we're good enough defensively. Can we get a second goal to take with us to Italy? Can we not concede a goal to take any lead to Italy? Any lead would be nice. They're in. They've scored. Is he onside? I think he is. We're going to check it, but I think he's onside. And that's going to be 1-1. Yeah. Oh, in the 87th minute. A late goal. It's close, but he is onside. It's a good finish. And how close is it? Oh, Degen has just taken a step back at the wrong time, hasn't he? It's so marginal. All right, let's encourage this. Come on. We're into stoppage time. So it is going to be 1-1 and all to play for in Italy. We've been the better team there, haven't we? That's so frustrating. But, well, can we do enough now in the second leg to get ourselves through? So youthful Grindavik draw with Inter. We've shown a lot about ourselves there, haven't we? We've been the better team in that game. We go to Italy now. Can we get it done there? We're going to find out soon. Okay, welcome back. Let's do this. Now, we do have one thing here. Look at this bid. Backup goalkeeper, 6.75 million from Gardens. Yeah, Rafa's in demand. I don't want to sell him because he's a club-trained player, obviously, but look at some of the values we have here for our players. Really, really good stuff. So, yeah, anyway, here we go. 1-1 after the first leg. We're expecting them to be playing the same way. So we are going to be playing the same way as well. Still, we have those players on bookings, but we do crucially have them for this one. So Puol in goal, Giacchini, Degen, Plemenos, and Volpez. It's Jonsson, it's Raul. Coulson's going to get the start this time in place of Bakali. It's Kosh getting the in instead of Milosevic. I thought he did quite well, and he's got good pace. He might work out for us with Sima and Baltinson keeping their places in the team as well. Yeah, I'm not going to forget to do marking assignments this time, but let's get out there and see if we can make into the last 8. I mean, this is getting to just historic things, isn't it? All right, so we can see the team sheet. It looks roughly the same, doesn't it? I don't recognize too many changes there. So let's go. Let's go. We've been going to let's go out there and impress me. We've got nothing to lose here. Show them what we're capable of. I wonder if this is the one where let's show them what we're capable of. I think I like that. If I was a player and you're a little bit nervous and your manager said to you, let's go and show you what you're capable of, I think that would get me up for the game. All right, is this it? Is this the end of the European run, or do we go on to the final 8? No matter what happens here, I think we've done ourselves very proud in Europe this year. Yeah, I mean, we're going to get another 8 million or so just for being in this round, so that's going to help finances. Not that they're in any real danger, but it's obviously money we can spend. And yeah, it would be very nice to get to the last 8, wouldn't it? But yeah, you just don't know, do you? You just don't know. We had a little bit of luck, a little bit of bad luck in that first leg. I just wonder, I think it always comes down to if you don't win your home game, you are going to struggle a little bit because you then have to go and win away from home. I think Inter, from their point of view, would probably be quite happy, wouldn't they? Coming back home 1-1 from Iceland. We've got some work to do here from a defensive free kick. It's clear. It's bouncing back in, but it's over the top. And we live to fight another day on that front. Kosh has got himself an early booking, which maybe isn't ideal. We just don't need him doing a Milosevic and getting himself sent off. Another free kick to defend. They've gone a little bit different on this one. Degen wins it back, though. Do we have anybody forward, or was everybody back? Coulson to, here we go, with Sima. Giacchini. There's a decent pass looking for Baltasar, but a little bit of pressure, and he gets it back. Giacchini again. Here we go. Sima. Giacchini. Coulson. Coulson, good ball for Baltasar. Across there for Volpez. Volpez out for Kosh. Kosh has got pace. Can he get a cross in? To Kosh. Oh, it's not quite found its way through. And is the highlight going to continue here now? Plamenos was defending to do. Degen. Oh, he's beaten to the ball. Jonsson is there to cover him. Sima is not covering his man. We're a little bit at sea, and it has cost us, but is he offside? He did look maybe ever so slightly suspiciously, or am I wishful thinking? No, it's been given. And we've paid the price for trying to get forward and score a goal. Cross comes in. Plamenos just not good enough in the air there, was he? He is only, I think he's only 18 or 19, so it's a big occasion for him. Yeah. Is it Degen or De Boer? Was he behind the ball? All right, let's not panic. It's just one goal. If they score a second one, we can start and panic. There's a part of me that wonders if we stick a number 10 in there and try and occupy that midfield a little bit more. In fact, I've talked myself into that. So I think the best man to do that is Coulson. I think if we push him forward, advanced playmaker. I think if he's playing there, we probably want him on support, don't we? And we need a goal now. So I mean, what we don't want to do is go stupidly forward and cost ourselves any chance. If we take the game late, you never know what can happen. But they look as though they're sitting back a little bit, don't they? So we'll push on a little bit here and see what we can do. But we are 1-0 down at the break, and we have been outplayed, haven't we? Do we say unlucky? We're already looking quite motivated. I don't think we need to do that. Let's say we need to take more shots at goal. If you don't shoot, you don't score. And yeah, let's get back out there. Baltasar only playing a 6.4. I wonder if there's an argument to say Kruzliak. All right, let's take Coulson off. Let's get Bakali into that more advanced role. Let's try a demand more. Let's take Baltasar off for Kruzliak. Sima is not having a great game. All right, this game is ticking past very, very quickly all of a sudden, isn't it? So we need to change things up here. Okay, so we are taking off Kruzliak's on. We're taking off Kosh, bringing Milosevic on. Booking for Jonsson. If we are to get through, he will be missing the first leg of the next round, but we can't worry about that right now. We very much need to try and get through here, don't we? And this is dangerous. This is very, very dangerous. Can Pruwol keep us alive? No, it's a very good free kick. And that might be that as far as our European run is concerned. It's a good free kick, isn't it? I don't know there's much anybody could have done about that one. Degen again is only playing a 6-4. We've got some time left here, so let's change things up and we'll just go for it, won't we? So Milosevic, let's go with. I wonder if we go with sort of a weird looking 4-4-2 here, and if we get Ertul on. Oh, we've made all our subs. Okay, well Bakali can play as a left winger. He's left-footed, so that's fine. You play let's play you. Yeah, okay, we can go Mazzella, and let's get you as a I think we want a deep line. We want him playmaking at some level, don't we? And see if this gives us anything. All right, let's try this. I mean, it's Hail Mary stuff now, isn't it? It was just a case, if you don't win your home games, you are going to struggle, aren't you? And that is what we've seen. Let's get stuck in. Let's step up. We've just got to try, don't we? Let's not try and trap them anywhere and just see what we get. All right, is the Hail Mary going to work for us? Let's encourage them. And it doesn't look like it is. We've got about 3 minutes left to score 2 goals. And, yeah, here we go. Seema, good ball for Krusliak. Good ball for Krusliak! The save is made. And we're into the final minute now. Even if we score 1, it's really unlikely to be 2, isn't it? Plamenos, I mean, they will be sitting back at this point. It's easy to say we should have been playing like this the whole way because this is the best the best we've looked. But they are going to be sitting back. And I mean, there is an argument to say the way that they were set up, maybe we did need to get more men forward. But equally, we didn't need to be conceding goals, did we? Which we did in the end. So, you know, maybe yeah, we should have just gone forward a little bit more. But, yeah, I mean, Degan again has not covered himself in glory. And as I said before, match ratings, I think, can be misleading. But they certainly don't help your mood, do they, when you see a 6.4 again from your captain in a big game like that. But that's that. European run comes to an end in the round of 16. I mean, I'm disappointed. I've got to be honest. The match ratings there, as I said, they can be misleading, but not when everybody's playing like that. So there we go. I mean, we kept it close, didn't we? We didn't get the goals record again, so that's annoying. Another 8 million in the bank. Maybe slamming the team's a bit harsh, but Jonsson will be missing the first game of Europe next season, which should be absolutely fine. But there we go. That is that. Now, we're going to have our end of season awards, and by end of season awards, I mean we don't actually have end of season awards this season. And the reason for that is, you know how you get like the end of season review thing? It never actually really came up for me, and so I didn't actually get to go and see who won, you know, who the game gave all the awards to. So I thought what we'd do instead is just go back and look back at you know, who's won everything, you know, through our time at the club. See some familiar names. So these are the top goal scorers by a player in a season. Some good names there, isn't there? Stephenson, who's actually just signed for Viking, so we'll see him back in the league this season. Victor Jonsson, that was our promotion year, I think. Mubamba, what a good player he was for us for a while there. Saskafong, of course, who will be coming back to join us as a youth coach. But yeah, Gadini, there's some good names on that list, isn't there? Some real stars of the club. So most goals in an individual game. There's a couple of 4s there. Stephenson with a 5. Nico Turco, I'd forgotten about him, with a hat-trick. 6 for Gadini there in Champions League qualifying. Yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of 5s, don't we? Which is good. Alaku, remember Alaku? Whatever happened to Alaku? He is currently at Valencia. Now, did we have a 50% sell-on on him? I don't think we did. We sold him for 22 million. I'd forgotten about Alaku as well. So most assists, this is of course the Silver Spoon. Litzen, who is our current assistant manager there. Moa with a couple. Marmot, forgot about him. Kiki Viva, I thought he was going to be good for us. Capiello, Turpinson, Allmarkson, Bakali there. Kosh, with a lot of wide players in more recent times, isn't it? So looks like the Silver Spoon last year would have been won by Milosevic. Let's have a look at most clean sheets. Zitkovic, remember him? I signed him first season, didn't I? Bjornsson was one of the old guys. Origi. Then we had Andreasen, who was there for a while. Rafferson took over, and then Pruwal has since come in. If you're wondering why the 2036, this is the season that's just starting. That's down to, as much as anything, the Champions League, obviously, but that League Cup pre-season thing. Highest average match rating. So Litzen again, Mbamba, Christian Magoma. He's currently at the club as a youth coach. Stephenson, the Axe. Oh, remember the Axe. Gadini, Alberto Parisi. We sold him, I think, didn't we? Or was he on loan? Yeah, no, we did. We had him 2.5 million, then I sold him at a loss. I wonder why I did that. That's a bit of a strange one, isn't it? But yeah, it doesn't look as good as some of the current guys we have either. So most man of match awards in the season, it's going to be sort of familiar names. Matthias Rocky, he was a good player for us back in the day, wasn't he? Aliku is there, Krusliak with 10, but Gadini's 11 is the club record. Okay, so worst discipline, it would have been won by Volpez. Harvard Meyer, of course, he is the man that the award is named after. Now, whatever happened to Harvard Meyer? Is he retired now? He has become a manager. I wonder if we could get him back. He's not too bad at working with youngsters. He doesn't particularly mind being a coach. Could we get Harvard Meyer back to the club? You're going to have to be a coach. But, yeah, I'd love to get him back to the club. He can put on tackling classes. No, he doesn't want to be a coach. All right, so that's that. Adel Steinson was good. Sayas, he was the last of the originals, wasn't he? Oh, our Chinese. Zhang Yu was up there. Terrible tackler as well. Mortensen, Parisi, Frank Diana, who, of course, made us a lot of money with his sell-on clause. Youngest players. Did anybody here? There's going to be some names here. Karras, I had such high hopes for him. He never made it with us, did he? Haverdartson, he was a left winger, I think, wasn't he? Anton Newitson was a striker. Rafferson made it, of course. Bjornsson is still with us with the Gags. Another Bjornsson, the winger. Fryer Jensen, I think we ended up selling him on. He was part of the improve the league. And Haldorsa, we just saw him in, I played him in the League Cup thing. He was terrible. Oldest players. So Litzen had that under control, didn't he? Bjornsson, who was the goalkeeper. Many Monthe, remember him? He was Cameroonian, I think, wasn't he? Then the Axe took over. Bakali at 25 was the oldest player. Thomas Christensen. Oh, we signed him on loan, I think, didn't we? He was a defender. Dejenga we had for a brief period, and now we're back to Bakali again. Imagine being the oldest player in this team at 25. Youngest goal scorers. Saskafong, Mubamba, Adol Steinson, Karrason, Odin Bagley. I thought he was going to be a star as well, but he never quite kicked on for us. He was a central midfielder. Good free kick taker, if I remember correctly. Egil Bedart. Maybe I'm getting my Bedartons mixed up there. Who knows? And Junior, who's one to watch in the future. And Seema currently is our youngest goal scorer for this season. Oldest goal scorers. Litzen. Victor Jonsson. Manny Monthe. The Axe. Bakali at 24 was the oldest goal scorer. Christensen, and then we go back to Bakali, and so far it's Volpez this season. And the player of the year, Dimitrovsky, Ndongala, Magoma, Stefansson, Capiello 2 years in a row, goalkeeper, Andreasen, and then we've got some familiar names there. Boutenson, Rafferson, Degen, Raul, and Boutenson is the man that would have won player of the year had we had the end of season awards. Now, the one thing that we do need to do is announce your fans player of the year, viewers player of the year. So I don't actually have that to hand because I haven't actually set the vote for you. You haven't voted yet at time of recording. So I will edit in the winner of the award now. And there we go. Congratulations to whoever that was. So we can see the finances. It says we're failing financial fair play. I don't see how. We've made 10 million already this season. We made 18 million last year. I think the game's freaking out about something. But anyway, that's all fine. This next episode, of course, will be a transfer special. We have 23, almost 28, 24 million to spend. We have money to spend on wages as well. So I am looking forward to that. It is now goal of the season time. Now, the way this works, as ever, is there'll be a link top of the description. So at the end of this compilation, there will be the 4 nominees. And I don't know which one the game gave as goal of the season. So I'll just pick all 4. We'll see which one you think is that goal of the season, and we'll announce that winner early next season. So that's it. Sorry we couldn't get to the quarterfinals. I don't think there's too much shame in that, but we're looking at a good team, and we'll come back better next season, won't we? Take care.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste for you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too.
And here are our top 4 goals of the 2035 season. Don't forget to vote for your favourite.
Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.